Hello, this is Group 10. My name is Andy Che, and I'm alongside with Brad, John, and Monica, and we will be presenting on United Airlines Holdings.
What is the metaverse? So, the metaverse is a term used to describe a collective virtual shared space that is typically accessed through immersive technologies, either like VR, which is virtual reality, or AR, which is augmented reality. So, it is a virtual world that is interconnected and persistent, meaning that it continues to exist and evolve regardless of whether the users are actively present within it or not. So, the concept of the metaverse was rooted in science fiction. However, in like recent years, the advances in technology have made the metaverse increasingly feasible as a real world concept because of these virtual realities. So, the metaverse is a space where people can interact with each other and they can interact with each other and virtual objects and environments in a manner that it feels like natural and real, like we're living in it. In some ways, it can be thought of as a extension to the internet, allowing users to explore and engage with digital content in a more of an immersive, interactive way. So, some potential applications of metaverse include like gaming, social media, virtual events, um, and even education and healthcare. So, for example, a metaverse platform could allow users to attend virtual concerts, conferences, shops, or shopping for products in virtual markets, or even receiving medical treatments at remote locations. So overall, the metaverse is like an exciting and even like rapidly evolving concept that has the potential to like reshape the way we interact with each other and with digital content. While there's still many technical and practical challenges that we need to overcome to fully realize the potential of the metaverse, it's clear that it represents a major area of innovation and growth in the years to come. What is the metaverse?
Hello, this is Brad Kaczynski covering United Airlines' adoption of the metaverse, its pros. As stated in Chapter 3 of the text, to understand its core competencies that drive competitive advantage, United Airlines must understand the resources it has at hand, both tangible and intangible, to understand its full capabilities. With a partnership with the metaverse, United Airlines can be poised to sustain a competitive advantage in customer satisfaction by providing in flight virtual reality VR options. United Airlines commercial flights typically range under 3 hours, however, does have long haul trips that range from 6 to 12 hours. The success of Economy Plus and its extra space has proven the appetite for consumers to not feel like they're bundled next to dozens of other people in a metal can flying through the air at hundreds of miles per hour. With VR options integrated with in flight Wi Fi, which is already an existing capability, flyers will be able to leave their middle seat in economy cabin and forget about the kid kicking their back seat and enter a vast world ready to be discovered, manipulated, and enjoyed. Business professionals won't miss the board meeting during their cross country flight. Instead, they will be just as present as the other members across the table. To date, no other airline is offering this capability. Further, by partnering with Meta, United Airlines will be the sole carrier with an exclusive agreement with Meta. Meta is the only virtual reality ecosystem and has been highly invested with the Metaverse Facebook ecosystem, making it very costly to imitate. That being said, there's also really no other capability that can take a passenger from the inside of a turbojet into another dimension. Wi-Fi and in-flight entertainment options such as movies and games are about the closest substitute that rivals Metaverse, and it really isn't even close. In Chapter 9, we learned about cooperative strategies. United requires a cooperative strategy with Meta to create this competitive advantage. To do so, United and Meta will create a complementary strategic alliance, a business level alliance in which United and Meta will share some of their resources in complementary ways to create a competitive advantage. Specifically, United will utilize Meta's VR and Metaverse in a vertical complementary alliance, sharing resources from different stages of the value chain to create a competitive advantage. Meta will rely on United Airlines' in-flight consumer base and allow data analytics of Meta purchasing to Meta. United will gain competitive advantage by providing the virtual reality capability to their in-flight entertainment packages. Given the nature of the alliance, United will pursue a cost minimization approach, developing formal contracts with Meta in order to monitor and gain exclusive control of their product. Now, although we've primarily discussed the benefits to the end user, the flyer, United Airlines has the capability to achieve a competitive advantage related to cost leadership business level strategy that we learned about in Chapter 4. Operating an airline is expensive. According to ParamountBusinessJets.com, the average hourly rate is approximately $20,000, and United pilots are required to train 1,500 hours just to be certified as pilots with the company. Flight attendants and aviation mechanics also require significant training to meet the very demanding needs of the airline industry's safety mandates. Again, this mountain of training can be very expensive. However, with VR, that training cost can be reduced substantially. This will allow United to offset the cost of implementing VR and produce a flying experience that has features acceptable to customers at the lowest cost relative to its competitors. United Airlines Support Network will be executing a cost leadership strategy that prioritizes process innovations to reduce costs and thereby sustain their success. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Andy Che, and I'll be going over the United Airlines adoption of Metaverse, specifically the cons. With any implementations of new technology, there are always cons that follow. Specifically, there aren't much problems with aviation itself, rather the Metaverse technology itself. We first have to address all the safety concerns alongside the harmful impact of desensitization. And aircrafts, as we know, are one of the most highest security promoting industries. And giving access to the plane, the airport, and the experience, not to address the interactions with other Metaverse users, this could have safety problems. We have to ask the question of how much information are we releasing to the public and how transparent will this process be? As we know, privacy concerns remain a huge consistent problem with any advancements in technology, especially if Metaverse technology is used in the wrong way. Access inequality is also a huge part of incorporating the Metaverse. And currently, airlines are combating this problem by allowing internet access, like the Qatar Airlines Qverse, and also chances to immerse the Metaverse in the airports or VIP lounges. But we also have to ask the question, who are the people that are able to access this? Are these not the tech-savvy people, the people who are informed, the people that have access to these VIP lounges? Thus, this might be increasing the gap as not everyone is accessible. Now, I want to move on to the competitive advantage. Is it actually bringing any competitive advantage as explained in Chapter 3? Especially because of the limitations Metaverse has, as it is still a new field in terms of how it's going to be incorporated into aviation. Thus, I would like to encourage a second mover advantage of just waiting and seeing the impact of the Metaverse onto aviation industry. As we see, the Qatar Airline had released this Qverse, the online platform to be able to access their planes, their airports through the Metaverse. And also, we have information that Etihad and Emirates have released their NFT collections and also starting to do their investments into the Metaverse. And also, Boeing has announced that they will be creating a plane just merely through the Metaverse. And that will be very impactful if it happens. However, I believe that waiting can also be a good idea um, to see how these companies do after they incorporate the metaverse.
Hello, I'm John Ellis Kirkendall, and I'll be going over our final recommendation. Overall, our team's recommendation is that the connection of United Airlines and the metaverse augmented reality be fully integrated to flights for maximum benefits of the company by consumer popularity. As previously mentioned, no one enjoys the cramped and small space with others kicking your seat, but with the use of a pair of headphones and visual screen, one can imagine they are in a virtual escape. The benefits of this arise from almost every application. Flights for enjoyment or personal use could allow participants the benefits of having a relaxing scene to soothe anxiety during the flight. Those with more professional or business related purposes could then also use the technology to stay up to date with important information that they may potentially miss if unavailable during these meetings. Safeguards will be necessary, of course, with information on the flight being unable to be truly private, but this offers a more exclusive option. Similar to first class, there could be private areas where employees are able to attend meetings and freely discuss topics. This delves into more avenues of secure networks, where United Airlines could partner with Meta to develop secure network capabilities and dive into the tech industry. This option turns what could be a drawback into a possible profitable area. The major movement of the future is a full implementation of this technology into the airlines. Developing this technology acts as a strategic alliance that gives the two companies a very niche and unique feature that no other major company has. By creating very specific contracts, both companies can have their assets protected while offering significant benefits. Ticket sales will increase due to the unique offering in the business with the possibility of some type of reward and membership system after the initial trial period. Overall, this is a very exciting venture that should be completely adopted by United Airlines. This will be the conclusion of our presentation on United Airlines and the metaverse.